Hello, welcome to Dan's tier list video. I hope you're all very well this beautiful morning, afternoon, or whatever time of day it is where you live. And yeah, I'm here to present, as I said, my tier list. But first, I guess some thanks is in order, because holy crap, you've been absolutely killing it with views, subscriptions, comments, likes on all of the videos I've uploaded. I mean, one is nearing 10,000 views, which is crazy. I mean, thank you so much. It's incredible. Keep it up, I would say, but that sounds almost, well, I don't know how it sounds. Yeah, I guess keep it up is a good one. Anyway, another thing, I'd like to make some kind of advertisement for my in-game clan, which you can see on screen right now, the Dan clan. We are able to defeat a 1-star alpha, but 2-star alphas are kind of a challenge for us. We've defeated one by now, which was a pretty great achievement, I must be honest with you. But yeah, we're too few people. As you can see, I have the requirement of 2k rating minimum, which I find pretty reasonable for a beginner's clan. But yeah, if you would like to just join us, we'd be happy to accept you. And yeah, that was that. First, a little disclaimer. This tier list is not meant as a final decision maker. It is meant to help you make an informed decision about which dragon might be worth more than another dragon. But if you think I rated a dragon unfairly, if it's too high or too low, instead of screaming at me in the comments that I'm an idiot, try to explain to me why you think this dragon should be higher or lower, and then as a community we can work on this and make this list actually perfect. Another thing, sometimes dragons do well with other dragons, so you can't just go ahead, alright, to get the best 3-star team I'll take the best 3-star green, blue, yellow, red and purple, and that's it. Yeah, no, you need a balanced team, so at least a healer, you need some AoE damage, some focus damage, you need some people that protect your dragons, you need some dragons that make other dragons more vulnerable, maybe you need something that gives your dragons more spirit, whatever you prefer. Sometimes this list is useless. This tier list is just meant to be a help, not a final decision maker for you. Just to make that clear before everyone screams at me. Alright, now you've had a little time to look at this tier list. I chose Alpha, Dragon, Drake, Wormling and Lizard for the levels, rather than A, B, C, D, or like God tier, whatever tier, because I thought it would be a nice twist on things, because it's, well, how to train your dragon. Initially it went from Alpha to Sheep, but now that we have Sheep in game, it sounded kind of weird. So I changed it to Lizard, which might be even more insulting, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, that is that. Before you turn off, I would like to show you a little bit of maths that I did, sorry, a little bit of hiccups. But yeah, before you run away screaming because, oh no, maths, it's hard. Yeah, I know, I did it. It is incredibly tedious. I just wanted to show you that I rated every dragon for every stat like attack, defense, health, spirit speed, and the ability value from 1 to 6. And the very perceptive of you might notice that I rated spirit speed from 1 to 6. Yeah, that is because even though there's only 5 levels of spirit speed, being very slow, slow, moderate, fast, and very fast, there should actually be 6. let me show you. I have this somewhere here. Hold on. There. This is a post on Reddit that was made by me 4 months ago. I have counted all of the stones you need to reach a certain ability. It means very fast is 8, fast is 9, moderate is 10, slow is not 11 but 12, and very slow is 13. So basically I gave 1 point for slow, 1 point for very slow, 2 points for slow, 3 points for whatever is between slow and moderate, so no one got 3 points. Moderate is 4, fast is 5, and very fast is 6, right? Just so that we are clear. I just wanted all of you to know how spirit speed actually works and what it means, because it's kind of a weird skill that doesn't give you an explanation. I mean, yeah, it's slow, but how slow is slow? Now you know. It's 12 stones, so 4 connections of 3. Good. Now back to the tier list. Alpha and Dragon are all of the 5 stars. We have like better 5 stars and then worse 5 stars. Cryptic Collector is pretty useless if you ask me. I was considering putting him into Drake actually, but then I decided against it because, well, it's still a 5 star, so the stats are still higher. Murmurquill is top. I'll have the abilities somewhere down in the bottom right, I hope. I don't have them in front of me, and I don't have them in my head. But yeah, you'll have the ability scores down there always when I talk about the dragon. Murmurquill is the top dragon, then comes Toothless. The Skull Crusher, which really pains me to put him up there, but as you can see, Skull Crusher's stats are insane. And then the ability is also pretty good. I mean, I rated it 5 out of 6. Could have rated it lower, but 5 seemed accurate. So yeah, Skull Crusher is pretty high up, even though he's a premium dragon and you actually need to pay money to get him. However you stand on that topic, let's not start that debate. But yeah, the top looks pretty purple-greenish. And then you have Long Nothing and then a yellow here, the red obviously here. Shrill Boltbeak with his counterattack and what else does he have? Everyone takes 150% damage, which is pretty good as far as AoE damage goes. All allies do 35% increased damage for 4 turns, which is pretty nice. And then the counterattack of 210% for all other allies for 4 turns is what really sells this dragon to me. I love it. I have him. He's incredible. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's an alpha battle or if it's just normal questing. I love this dragon in any mode. Now that I have actually opened this thing, let's talk about the Murmurquill. If he actually works how I interpret this first part of the ability, this dragon recovers 70% health of 210% damage from all foes, which means it's basically a full heal because he would deal 210% damage to everyone and then heal 70% of all the cumulative damage he did. If he doesn't work like that, he's still pretty good, and I still think he's top spot. But if he actually works with the if the health that he regains is the added damage to everyone, that's insane. And everyone cannot be healed. All foes cannot be healed for 5 turns, which is pretty good. I mean, situational, but it's pretty nice to have. And again, 35% attack for 5 turns. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Hope that's additional 35% attack. Must be. Toothless, I mean, mainly I have him there because generate 25% more spirit, all other allies. That's pretty nice. The 30% spirit lost on foes, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because if you're struggling, then you're just... I mean, 30% is not that much. They will gain that much pretty fast. But yeah. Skull Crusher I talked about. Stormfly is another one. 170% damage to all foes is pretty nice. Then everyone takes 40% increased damage is pretty nice. And then weakest ally gains 30% bonus health is again kind of nice, but could be better. But still, I think he's the best blue dragon. Just sticking with the blues. Light Fury. I mean, she does the most damage. Hands down. But it's randomly split. So yeah, if it's an alpha that you're fighting, so you have just one target, yeah, take the Light Fury. She's amazing for that. But if the damage is spread, it's not that great. Everyone takes 20% increased damage for 5 turns. That's pretty nice. And this dragon only gains 30% dodge. I mean, it is good, but it's not that great, if you understand me. Then Chestnut Night. I mean, obviously because of the revive effect. I mean, I talked about this in the last video, but just to be sure, all allies inflict 35% increased damage for 5 turns is nice. All foes take 35% increased damage is very nice, so it seems to stack, which is incredible. And then all fallen dragons have 35% chance of revival with 50% health. Half health, that's a lot. 35% is not that unlikely. So I think that's possibly the strongest ability in game. Then Barf and Belch, amazing stats. Pretty good ability, like one dragon takes 250% damage. That one dragon takes 40% increased damage, and this dragon, so Barf and Belch, do 30% increased damage for 5 turns. That's, again, situational. If it's one dragon, like in an alpha battle, yeah, take Barf and Belch. They are amazing. Yeah. Let's just quickly, before this video gets too long, talk about the top yellow dragon, which I rated the Celestial Royal Wing here. One foe takes 255% damage over 5 turns, which is pretty good. That foe loses 60% spirit, which is, yeah, alright. As I said, losing spirit is not that important, I think, but 60% is quite substantial. And all allies take 35% decreased damage for 5 turns. So it's kind of a support character, but still does decent damage. I like him. As you can see in my alpha team, I choose him over Cloud Jumper. Because, yeah, the single target nature of his ability makes it really strong against an alpha. Toothless, to be able to put out more damage in abilities. Light Fury, Barf and Belch, we talked about those, and the Shrill Bolt Beak, just when the alpha does damage to you, you probably have the counterattack up and do damage to it. Well, that's pretty strong. I think this is the best alpha killer team. I mean, I might be wrong. If higher alphas, as I said, I just defeated 2 stars. If higher alphas actually do so much damage that you could lose a dragon, yeah, maybe take a healer. But yeah, I might be completely wrong with the alpha killer. But yeah, if you need a healer, take a healer. Otherwise, take this team. And then the questing team, Spargard for a healer. He's still pretty good, but he heals 40% health over, let's see. No, it's the fleet state. There. Over 8 turns, which is a long time, but 40% health is a lot. And Chestnut Night for revives, Murmurquill because obviously, Cloudjumper because he's great, and Shrill Boltbeak because again, counterattack. Then you see the 4 stars, basically all of the hybrids. I mean, here are the hybrids. For the 5 stars, they're pretty high up. The hybrids for the 4 stars, and obviously the 3-star hybrids, they're even here. All of those, because they actually get the 3rd part of their ability and don't have only 2, so they are stronger than the other 3 stars. But yeah, hybrids are good. Try to breed for them. Breed inside of the hybrids, like breed 2 hybrids to get the stronger hybrids, because you have only 4 options then instead of like 8 or 12. So you're more likely to get the dragon that you're actually aiming for, even though I haven't been that lucky. I haven't bred a 5-star yet. I'm trying to get the Murmurquill right now, but yeah, let's see how long that will take. Yeah, I mean, some honorable mentions. Fendmender here is a great healer, if you ask me. What else? Flank Tanker again, great healer. But if you ask me, if you have a Chestnut Night, I think the green spot is already taken, like always already taken. Yeah, the Hookfang event is coming up, so yeah, that's where I put him. So decide if he's worth your time. And yeah, long story short, just try to invest into the higher 3 stars, especially those. Try to get the hybrids. Try to get Knock Rocket because he has the same ability as Chestnut Night, just a bit weaker. Then try to get the 4-star hybrids. Maybe do not really invest into those 3 stars, 4 stars, like those here. Fendmender is a great healer. Healer are generally pretty underrated on this ability tier list. Well, because the stats usually are not that great. But yeah, try to do that. Maybe don't invest into these 5 stars that are in the dragon category. I mean, yeah, if it's the only 5-star you have, you're unlikely to get another one soon. But maybe do not invest a lot of scales into them, because you might get one of them in the alpha category and then you feel sad. But if you're swimming in scales like me, then go ahead, get them all. Just generally, this is not a decisive list. This is, I mean, the maths around the stats of each dragon and spirit speed, that's maths. That's objectively true. But the ability and how I rate the ability, that's kind of subjective, but like educated, subjective guess. So if you believe that I rated one of your favorite dragons incorrectly, that it should be higher or that another dragon should be lower, please let me know. I believe this is a great opportunity for the community to come together and to, well, try to work on this tier list together. And yeah, for all of you that stuck around to see some maths, let's get into that. And for everyone who is not interested in that, I bid you farewell and thanks for watching so far. Take care. So, maths people. What I did is basically a benefit analysis. Well, as I said, I gave each stat a number from 1 to 6, and then 1 for the stars, because like the 5 stars have higher stats overall than 4 stars and then 3 stars. So I gave 0 points for 3 stars, 2 points for 4 stars, and 4 points for 5 stars. I will have this document in my description as a link. So feel free to check it out on your own time. Just quickly, here is the formula I used. I wanted to make it like half and half of stats and ability value, and I really didn't think spirit speed is that important. I mean, it is important how often do you use your ability, but it's not that great. So I chose 15% for attack, 15% for defense, 15% for health, 10% for spirit speed, and 45% for ability value. Again, the perceptive of you will notice that together attack, defense, and health is 45% of the end note, spirit speed is 10%, and another 45% comes from the ability. So ability and stats are weight the same, and then comes spirit speed with another 10%, and then obviously the bonus for the number of stars they have. And these are the stats that I came up with. I really don't like the ability of the Cryptic Collector. I think it's kind of useless, but still, it's alright. I don't have an ability that's 1, I think. I have a 1.5 here, Warcry and Hide Friar. But yeah, I'd like you all to make your own decisions and tell me why you chose another number than I did. So that I may be able to revise this list and make it more accurate. I chose tenths of points here, like no, decimal points, sorry, 0.1, because sometimes they were like here with 586 attack. 586 is like almost 5 points, right? But if I didn't do the decimals, it would be 4 points, and to lose a whole point when you have so low of an outcome, a point is a lot. So I started using decimals, so it's 4.9 here, because it's almost 5, but not really. That's why I used them here. I could use it for the ability value, but to be honest, I don't. I mean, this was a challenge, as is, to rate every ability. Like, every part of the ability has 2 possible points, so that comes down to 6. So it means the 3 stars that only have 2 abilities, they in the beginning lose 2 points, and then it's out of 4 basically, except for the hybrids, and they are much higher, like 0.6 and then 0.3. Big difference here. But yeah, I think this was it. This was all. I've been talking for about 20 minutes now. And yeah, just leave it down in the comments. Which is your favorite dragon? Why didn't I put him higher? And explain to me why I should put him higher. Or any other problems you have in my list. Just let me know and we can work on that. But this is version 1.0. And I leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching. A like and a subscribe would be appreciated. I feel kind of weird saying that, but I mean, for other channels it works, so why not, eh? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you find this helpful, and see you next time. Bye bye.